My name is Claude Andrea Murray. I joined the United States Army after high school. I became a radio repair person, 31 Echo. I exited as a E4. I am now a disabled vet. I was in for 4 years as a regular Army, then 2 years as a reservist. It was very hard for me, especially because of the fact that when I first joined the military at AIT, I went to a Red Cross. I was gonna donate blood. I was called out of line. They told me that I had a blood disorder. And I asked what was the blood disorder, and they told me that they wasn't at liberty to tell me what the order was, that my company commander would be getting in contact with me. But they did tell me that this situation could lead to me exiting the United States Army. I lived with that thought for 3 years, waiting for them to knock on the door to tell me that it was my last day. And so I tried to hide in plain sight by keeping my head low, doing my job. I kind of never took vacation or did anything like that. I felt like to prove to them that I was worthy of being in the service, that I went to work almost every single day, Saturday and Sunday. I often fixed things that was in the combo department that did not belong to my MOS. And sometimes I would fix everything in there, and when we come to work on Monday, we had nothing to do. But it was my way of saying that, look, you need me. But it really didn't go that way. I medicated myself in all sorts of different ways, drugs, alcohol, you name it. They made me do my whole term. And then they was telling me that I was not smart enough. It's the way I read it. It's that I wasn't smart enough to be in the service, as if I had a learning disability. And they sent me to some classes. I felt belittled. I felt like, what in the world is going on? And shortly after the class was over, I was escorted out. I think that's where my PTSD started, was in the service. How things were, it was a little different, a lot different back in those days, especially for African Americans. It was a different world. I was just given my paper, go around, check out. I was not told anything that I was eligible for. There was a guy that was in my hometown, and one day he told my aunt that he thinks that I and my siblings have sickle cell anemia. And so we went to UNC to find out, and I am removed from the service, I say about 15 years. It was confirmed that we all had sickle cell anemia. I exited in 1983. At the end of this year, I received my first service connection. I didn't even apply for the first 20-some years because I didn't know I was eligible. And when I did apply, I was constantly denied. I had to get a lawyer to prove to them what they was actually treating me for. So I think that's still crazy, which I'm still not connected for sickle cell anemia. I am connected for PTSD. There is a sunny side to me going into the service. After exiting the Army, I got a 2-year equivalent degree in electronics, which I had been trained by the Army. So going to school was real easy. After that, I became a worker at Northern Telecom, which was a telephone switching company. But I became one of the top technicians there, and it was all because of the things that I had did in the Army. I was in a group therapy class, and a guy told me about the hyperbaric diving. I talked myself into giving it a try. I started doing 2 dives a day. I decided not to take my medicine just to see how I would feel. And actually, I stayed at a base level pain with no medication. I feel strong, I feel confidence. For some reason, I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning. And for the first week, I still woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I would do something active. I would lift weights, just anything come to mind. And I did not know what to do with the energy. Some of the cold days, I went out and hit golf ball, which automatically give me a crisis. No certain numbers, but it gave me a crisis. But I didn't have one. I had no more than baseline pain, which is so unbelievable to me. Ah, man, I want to cry now, you know, it's just like this is a gift. This has played a big role in my life. I noticed that I don't have negative thoughts. And I'm not saying that diabetes is going to cure sickle cell, but I can tell you that there's a major difference in me. I actually see myself in a different light. It makes me wake up, want to swing my clubs, you know? Which in the past, I polished them more than I played with them. You got to give this a chance. This is a really great place. And they're doing some really great things here. Staff twice as nice as they have to be. They tolerate more than they have to tolerate. You got nothing to lose by coming here. Nothing. Come and give this a try. I don't care what ails you. I don't care if nothing ails you. Come and give yourself a chance to be a new you, because that's what this place do.